Welcome to Let's Play Dominions 4, picking up right when we left off. And I pretty much completed my orders for this turn. Only one thing left to do is to declare us a new prophet. This guy looks like a prime candidate. He will have close to 300 HP for as long as he stays in our dominion. I'll kit them with some regeneration items, so he will be extremely hard to kill. I don't want my new prophet to repeat the fate of my previous one. Okay, everything else is in order. Reinforcements coming up north. My lady is going to sneak to this castle in a couple of turns and try to do some assassination work. We taking up those provinces. Everything's pretty much looking extremely grim for Kailasa, and that's good. I don't want them to gear up and start showering me with soul slay and things like that. I won't be able to fight back much against this kind of heavy austral approach. Alright, next turn. Here we are. At last, Thaumaturgy level 4, and we're starting to get up enchantment tree, where another bunch of big nature spells lie. Our site searching pretty much failed across the board. One more transformation, this time I think it's a swamp drake. Yes. Nasty beastie, poisoned barbs, cold-blooded, swamp survival, heavy poison resistant, good magic resistance, a nice chassis, with the sole exception of that he's really slow, so he won't be running around with our main host of troops, I don't think. What else happened this turn? Our blood hunting is going on as expected, pretty much. We have attacked this province and we have taken it, even though we had a few more casualties than I would expect, including one jade lizard. That's our former pen. I don't like this at all. Probably soul slayed again by their or mind burned by the enemy mage. Now let's look at this a bit closer. Where's our jade lizard? You don't think I've put it? Ah, here he is, hiding behind centaurs. They're doing their thing. Yes, freaking mind burn. The sooner we get rid of Kailasa the better, because I can't stand them mind burning my Cs, my mages, pretty much everything I hold dear. Atrocious. And another province, this time without a hiccup. We lost some man-aids and a few centaur warriors. Destroyed another large army of Kailasa. That's good. An expected event. Blue Glacier. Now we have a high priest joining our ranks. Well, I'll have a job for him. He'll be running around our new conquered lands and popping up temples. We still need around 10 of those to get us to max dominion power and newly conquered lands where we need to push our dominion, a perfectly valid place to put those on. Right, worldwide event, misfortune and death. That's bad. I think I should probably hold on my transformation casting before misfortune fades away, or I'm risking to kill more mages than I expect. Okay, Black Harpy discarding Helheim lands, but she managed, I think, to run away into my own, so it was somewhere on my border. Yes, pretty much. Alright, she ran away here, so she might return to her duties right away, destroying the gated fort in Kailasa, patrolling for troublemakers in the provinces with blood hunting. Okay. What are you doing here? Oh, this is the one with the goddamn lycanthrope's amulet. Before the amulet turns her into a werewolf, she can contribute with some more research. After that, it's pretty much one-way trip to the nearest battlefield. Wow. Looks like our high priest didn't come alone, but have taken quite a few militia with him. Militia is awful units, but at least their bodies they will help with sieging, so you should probably move along to our lands. Alright, this is a big piggy. She'll replace the lizard we lost the previous turn. I wonder how our Thunderbow wielding centaurs are performing. 1 kill, 2 kills, 1 kill, and 1 kill. That's not that brilliant, but at least it's something. Alright, I'll set everything up off camera and I'll get back to you. Okay. So we attack this castle probably in 2 turns, just as we capture those 2 provinces with this host of units. We're going to try and do something sneaky with this castle in the meantime. And we actually declared our profit last turn. As I said, almost 300 HP. And this is in Dominion Strange 7. In Dominion Strange 10 he'll be like 300 and something HP. Really powerful. We started searching for Austral, then water, air, earth, pretty much every school of magic except maybe for fire and blood, but we can fix that as well. At least as far as blood is concerned, so I think nothing else here to see. This throne is unassailable for now. Let's turn in the next turn. Alright, a whole lot of events. One more earth site, mineral cave, unimpressive but useful. No nature sites, one more death site, flaming tomb. That gets us a foot in the door when it comes to fire magic, so later we probably empower some of our mages and start searching for that as well. What else? New Austral site, Seer's Grave, Reveals magic score graphs. Alright, let's see that. Gem income. We are first and on a huge advantage. Everybody else combined probably pile on as many gems as we are alone. Research, we're first. That's also encouraging. Everything else is still hidden. That's a very nice find. Alright. Voice of Apsu, Auspex, nothing new. Continue capturing blood slaves, taking another of their provinces. They tried and break out. And they succeeded. Bollocks. That's this province. I don't want anything to do with this bullshit. I'll take this army so that they have to retreat to their fortress or die, and then I'll insert this fortress in and... Oh, maybe I should try and do this. I'll attack this castle now and this province, so if they retreat and die. That may be a good move. Then I'll send a small bunch of units to clear this mess up, and the rest of them will siege the fort. Right, what else happened? Unexpected events, defense, and huge bunch of people died plus unrest. I hate plague. Half of your population is gone. But that makes it about the level I would blood hunt in, because 10,000 I would prefer to tax, whereas 5,000 I would prefer to blood hunt. Alright, that cuts into our income, but nothing dramatic. After all, each turn we get more population everywhere because of our growth scales. Another... Yes, we found that goddamn monster boar. Some pork it is. He attacks and gets shredded by our harpies. I continue to siege the Kailasa. We continue to patrol. That's all that she wrote. I'll guess I'll see you at the end of this turn. Okay, alright. Our assassin ladies sneaking up into the fort. Next turn they'll try and do something. We try and siege this and simultaneously crush this army. Those guys won't probably get anywhere because there are only a few of them left, and all the surrounding provinces have some measure of province defense at least, except for this one. But well, if they'll attack there, that's their problem. They'll be too far away from anything useful to influence anything actually. What's more, this guy plods upwards with his crappy militia. That militia will help besiege this fort. We have a lot of guys with bows to attack there. We'll probably look at this next turn. And if this pen transforms into something more or less mobile, he'll be our first Strange of Giants caster. I already have an amulet prepared for him All that's left is for him to transform and get to the front lines. That's all I have to say about my decisions on this turn. Apart from that, it's just menial tasks of designating site search targets and forging some crappy items. I won't get into detail about things like, I don't know, lifelong protection, for example. I've been crafting quite a lot of those. They summon imps, they are beneficial both to our assassins and to our frontline troops, so enemy has something better to do than to attack my Centaurids in melee. Alright, let's do the next turn. A whole bunch of stuff happened. Our pen transformed into a forest troll. Said bear and there. What? No matter. He's now even better than he was before. Steal all the humanoid slots. Regeneration. He is somewhat susceptible to fire, but who cares? Dark vision. That's a nice chassis. So we'll furnish him with those things and send to the front lines so he can cast Strength of Giants. Alright, what else? We being site searching. Fail. Oh my god, one of my pens transformed himself into an ant. Literally. That's a large ant. -2 magic resistance. That's disgusting. Well, he'll have to stay here being an ant until I figure out how to cure his feeble-mindedness. No new sites of any kind. Waste of gems except for gnome lore. Ctonian Gate. 3 earth gems per turn. That's quite a nice haul. How's our income looking at? Pretty spectacular, if I do say so myself. For a summer of 4th year of Ascension Wars, that's actually quite a good income. What about our battles? We captured their fort. Let's see how our bow wielding Hierophants performed. No, that's another battle entirely. That's us cleaning up their backyard. What are they going up with? Some mercenary swordsmen, some bowmen, some flagellants. Nothing interesting. But at least we can see what their bless looks like. +1 magic resistance. Their god is a crappy god. Our centaurs get buffed and then run forwards and start murdering fools. Look at this. Total devastation. Flagellants running. Light infantry slaughtered. Mercenary heavy infantry holding their line, but not for long, I guess. They get trounced as well. Away with you. Alright, now the fort. We moved in completely unmolested, with exception of the token province defense, but I want to see my bow wielding battery of Hierophants in action. What do they have? A bunch of monkeys of various sizes. Here the imps go from the lifelong protection, just to delay the enemy. Wow, look at this. A storm of lightning. We hurt ourselves as much as we hurt them, but in anything resembling even fight, we will probably benefit greatly from this weapon support. Unexpected event, misfortune, unrest, defense, unrest, and more unrest. A whole bunch of freaking unrest. Now we besieging two of their forts. That's nice place to be. Alright, I'll give orders to my troops and get right back to you. And that's what I've come up with. Nothing fancy. Just attack and besiege these castles with all I have. Then when reinforcements come, I will clean up this bunch of monkeys. I don't think they'll do anything dangerous in the meantime. The worst thing they can do is try and capture those provinces, but I'll retake them in short order when time comes. Next turn we'll probably see some seduction in action, and also I still getting reinforcements from up south. Not that many, some centaurs, some actual casters, our earth mage, and that's pretty much it. I guess be seeing you next turn. Alright. Enchantment level 5 complete, at least I think it's level 5, yes. For nature that means fall vapors and fairy trod. For earth that means enliven gargoyles, but we don't have earth air combination, so that's not that important. What's about water? Winter ward, that will be useful when we'll be fighting undead or anyone else with frost aura or frost spells. Excuse me. Friendly currents is underwater spell only. Quagmire may be useful, but quite difficult to pull off considering our best water mage is water 2 and we have only one of those. Alright, our goal is Relief, Forest Dome and Gift of Health, so it's quite a way away. What's about site searching? Nothing new earthwise. Nature, astral, death, air. Complete waste of gems, but what do you know? You can't know ahead of times where you can find something, you can only guess. Alright, failed to seduce twice in a row. Let's see what it ended up doing. A whole bunch of imps, insects, more insects, wine men. I set up my dryad so they would have wine men assisting them, they would have imps assisting them, and they would cast swarm. So he got completely ganked and then bop. What kind of magic was that, by the way? I don't think I... What's that supposed to be? That's them attacking our province. I misclicked. Yes, I wanted to know what finished that general. Frozen Heart. So we already know how to cast Frozen Heart. That's like almost the same thing as what's it called? Mind Burn, but it doesn't roll a magic resist check. Instead, it's mitigated by actual frost resistance. Those guys had none. That's an important piece of puzzle I missed, so next time I'll script them to cast Frozen Heart. Alright, that's one general less for the Kailasa, another assassination battle. Pretty much the same deal. Lots of insects, some imps, some winemen. This guy is toast. Bop. Just like that. That's what I call successful seduction. We didn't actually seduce anyone, but at least there are two generals short for that. Let's repeat the process, but with more Frozen Heart this time. Alright, what else happened? They attacked and captured our province with bunch of militias. They attacked and failed, just as expected. That was some militia mercenaries, I think. Where that was actually? Oh, hello. I don't think I want anything to do with that for now. Maybe I'll reroute this army to deal with them. I'll see. Time's about 30 minutes in that ballpark, so I'll probably end this turn for now. Some random events, one nature gem, one dominion change of unknown value. Yes, we breached the gates of Kailasa, that's important. So we're gonna storm it next turn, but it will be in the next episode. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.